Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, they got it bumping.
Why bother lie when the truth is free? Illusions creating distorted reality, manifesting heart's desires, faith that anything is possible, probable. With God, I'm unstoppable. Can't deny denial. Life flowing through, living is a test of subscription, a lifetime trial. Only faith, no fanatics. Pay attention to the antics. Peace over power, panic. Design planned in fashion. Yeah. Yeah. Peace and blessings, my people. Peace and blessings. Hey, another great opportunity, another beautiful day to keep on striving, keep shining, and keep growing. As y'all can see, man, by the title of this video, fostering and creating alternative teaching environments. I felt like this topic was very pivotal, given the climate of today's educational system. And to say that everybody's gearing up to go back to school. To be honest, do people really know what school is? And when you send your kids off to school, do you technically even know what they're doing? And so to say blessed to be in a unique position, I just want to say thank you to everybody out there, man, that's been supporting the channel, that's been encouraging me, motivating me, inspiring me to keep on cultivating this energy with being a teacher, being a so-called influencer, and also just being someone who sees the best in everybody and wants to bring that out. So, family, man, I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Once again, without y'all, it wouldn't be no Divine Lee content, wouldn't be no Divine Lee artistry for me to display. So, I just wanted to come through with this topic about fostering and creating alternative teaching environments for our kiddos and for the next generations to come. Because now we're in a special place where I don't know if you guys been seeing what's happening in politics, but there seems to be a separation of the government and people. And once that happens, to say that the government is questioning if they should still fund public schools. The thing is, why should we fund a system that isn't working? It's time to create alternative systems. It's time to actually sit back and look and say, did this help us? Did this progress us? Sending our kids away to these institutions and to say, family, did you truly know? Did you truly have any idea of what was taking place within those environments? Well, offering an alternative, family. Say, I'm bringing you all into the classroom, showing you all exactly what I do, and bringing forth some type of connection between so-called teachers and parents and students. There needs to be that connection. There needs to be something understood other than, hey, I'm just here because I'm doing what the government says as far as applying the curriculum to every kiddo. And just know, working in this field, being a so-called teacher, I take into consideration not every kid learns the same. Not every kid can be given the curriculum of a government and say, hey, do this exactly the same way. Being a person who is observant, being a person who is passionate about what they're doing as far as working with the kiddos, I see that each and every one of them have unique skills and talents. Who takes the time out to foster and cater these unique skills and talents of these kiddos? And to be in a very unique position to show you guys some of the snippets here and there of what I do, man, it's a blessing. And I'm thankful for it. Hey, what's up? What's up? I am Frequencies. Yeah, hey, y'all done caught me on the live. I've been doing a lot of playbacks, but I felt like it was time, man. I wanted to show you all, as far as the environment that a couple supporters helped me get into, you know, given the situations that transpired in the past with me trying to progress in this field. It was definitely disheartening to know that someone like myself couldn't find a placement. And so I'm here to say, for people who are like me, for people who are expressive, for people who truly want to be free, you know, there's an alternative. You don't have to join forces with these groups and politicians and governmental bodies to be able to grow, to be able to learn, and at the end of the day, to be able to have fun in this world. Because obviously, when I come into so-called work, that's what I do. When I come in to teach, when I come in to do something that I love to do, it's here to spread that passion. It's here to spread that enlightenment. It's here to actually inspire, encourage, and motivate the next to be great. So when I talk about fostering and creating alternative teaching environments, I'm talking about creating a different system in which I even communicate differently to these kiddos. I don't tell these kiddos to sit down and work on something. I tell them, hey, what is it that you like? What is it that you want to do? How can I help you? How can I assist you? And then making learning fun, making it to the point where these kiddos want to come into school, want to come in to learn, want to grow. When you look at this day and age in society, as far as the kids who go to school, many times, and I can speak from my own experience, there was no encouragement of wanting to be great. There was no standard of just wanting to even create something of your own. And as I was growing up more and more, I start to see that school is more about compliance than about learning. School is more about listening to your teacher and doing everything your teacher says than learning who you are, learning what you're good at, learning what gives you that passion to want to keep on living life. When you have kiddos who are sent away to a system for 9, possibly 10 hours of their day, where they're interacting with people who are just there to get a check, when they're interacting with people who have no passion for what they do, what do you think is going to be their influence? So when I say fostering and creating an alternative teaching environment, I'm also creating an environment where I'm speaking to these kids differently. And to say that that's was something that I hoped for when I was going through these systems of education, that someone would speak to me and bring forth light. Someone would speak to me and see that I was very involved in building with Legos and say, hey, Lee, you should take some architecture classes. Some teacher would see me and see that I was heavily involved in the art. And they would say, hey, Lee, I know an art show. I know some art classes that would be great for you because I see that you like art. Matter of fact, can we put your art on display? They say, family, to have that, to have someone who puts you in a position to succeed, to have someone who sees your gifts and talents and wants to cater towards that and grow that strength of whatever skill or whatever assets that you bring to this world. That's monumental. To say, what are they growing right now? What are people doing right now within these institutions, within these teaching environments? How are they speaking to these kiddos? Hey, only time will tell once we start seeing the future of the upbringing of these institutions influencing our kids. And now what's about to happen next? As we're getting these new curriculums being brought in about teaching us information that changes every year. Now you have people out here that's obviously teaching kids that they can be anything they want to be, which, you know, I'm all for that in the sense of occupation. But when it comes to taking and not looking at someone naturally, who they are, and accepting them for who they are, I have to question that. How many people actually have environments where they were fostered and cared for? Just a question. I'm Greatness says this is greatness, a place that actually fosters creativity. I interact with a lot of people on a daily basis, some of them teachers, and I have met some, they don't even like their job. Man, and more do I see that, where I talk to these teachers, my colleagues, and they tell me, man, I'm just here. I'm like, what? You don't love to do this? You don't have a passion to teach? You don't have a passion to connect? You don't have a passion to see this kiddo grow in something that they are intrigued in? So I see that more than too many oftentimes. They're not speaking with the kiddos. They speak at the kiddos. Facts. To say, family, all I do is engage, connect, and I have a responsibility. I have a great outlook on life as far as the future goes. I have hope. Put it in the simplistic terms, I have faith. Faith that anything is possible, desire to be extraordinary, dreams do come true. And over here on this side of YouTube, y'all already know, man, I use my channel to inspire, to encourage, and to motivate the next to be great. One of the things I would say, it's hard when you're going up against a set of beliefs, a community, or even, let's just be real, the spirits of wickedness. Because at the end of the day, given the space of influencing kiddos, knowing that the next group of kids are going to somewhat be in charge of society, you really have to think, how many people have that outlook of knowing that if they pour into a kiddo, when they speak to children, their words are very influential to have them behave a certain way. How many people take that in consideration? How many teachers have the mindset of knowing that the words that they speak is powerful? How many teachers have the mindset to know that the words that they speak can either encourage or discourage? Well, family, I'm here to show y'all that I'm in a place of encouragement. I encourage y'all to keep on shining, to keep on rising. Hey, let's do our best to be the best for the next. Until next time, family.